Buenos Aires, amigos, from a suburb of Detroit, up here in Michigan. And once again, I'm back at my home up here, and I'm going to upload a video. Now, this video is in response to a comment in the comment section by a woman who says she watches the videos and she enjoys them, but she wanted me to please introduce myself. What I did is I uploaded a video the next day. That was about 3 days ago. But I'm going to give a little bit more information to those who don't know much about myself or this channel. Some of you might know some things. Some of you might not know of all this information. But let me start out with this. I uploaded 1,500 videos since I started this channel. You can look at them by going to this. I don't expect you to view all of them. Pick the ones you might be interested in, and hopefully you'll find something you like. Over here, if you go to the About section, you'll get the information, this information here. And if you have a favorite YouTuber, if a YouTuber is making videos, uploading videos from Mexico or the United States, other countries in Latin America, or even Europe, you can go to this section and hopefully you'll find out more about their channel, and there'll be additional information you may not be aware of. So you're going to find, I'm going to talk about my channel. Okay, first of all, I've started this channel up in my home, in the basement and upstairs in my home back in March of 2021. Now, I have had, since I started this channel, 270,000 plus views, okay? Now, 265,000 of which were generated from September of 2021, 14 months ago. Okay, so during the period of March, between March and September, I only probably got about 4,000 views, and that was all from uploading videos from here. Okay, but once I got to Ajijic, I returned to Ajijic. I have gotten, once again, in the last 14 months, 265,000 views. Okay. With that being said, I want to say that I've been traveling to Mexico. I'll tell you more about that. For 4.5 years as a snowbird. I'm now a resident. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But next thing I'm going to get into is subscribers. I currently have 859 subscribers. Now, when I meet people in Lakeside, they often ask me, or sometimes they'll ask me, how come you don't ask to get more subscribers? Well, I just don't, okay? What I do is probably of the 1,500 videos, only 25% total amongst all of them have I asked for subscribers. But I'm doing very well in this department here with as many views that I have. My objective is pretty much more to get people to view the channel rather than subscribe, but it always helps to have subscribers as well. Now, many people don't know this. Some people do know this. People often ask me, what is the difference between a non-monetized channel and a monetized channel? I'm going to speak for myself. I am a completely non-monetized channel, which means I haven't taken any of these views and cashed them in for any cash or anything, checks, any type of income. Now, it's a given. We all know the YouTube is free. There is no charge for viewing YouTube. But I still remain non-monetized. I don't cash in any views. I don't accept any ad revenue that's generated through these 270,000 views. I don't turn that in. And I am also non-monetized in the sense that I don't, if you look in the About section, you'll find that some channels will be requesting contributions or donations from Patreon, or another one, a newer one. It's called Buy Me or Buy Us a Cup of Coffee. I don't ask for requests in this section that anybody contribute to this channel. I want to also mention I do this channel by myself. I have no significant other or partner that helps me, no one making appointments for me, no one holding the camera for me at times, doing other types of things for me. So I do this channel completely on my own and am completely non-monetized. Okay. People have asked me in the Lakeside area. I've done videos of homes and rentals in the past, and I was asked, am I receiving any money from taking those videos, doing any of those videos? Absolutely not. Never have, never will. Okay? I am not looking for and not seeking any earnings and not seeking any favors from realtors or on rentals that I videotape either in the past or in the future. I am not trying to align myself for any future income, earnings, or favors. So that's one thing. I do not do videotapes. If someone would request that I go show up in an apartment and do a video for them and that they would pay me, I will not do that for money. Not at all. Okay. So with that stuff being said, my sole purpose for this channel is to share my experience in Mexico with others as originally started and will remain that way as long as I do this channel. Now, I'll get into travel next, but a lot of people know that I do a lot of fundraising videos and events videos. I have contributed to fundraising events and activities in the Lakeside area to help the Mexican community and local residents in different ways. Also, this channel covers different aspects of the Mexican culture. Okay. Covering different aspects of the Mexican culture. This is primarily a cultural channel, but I do other types of videos to keep interest peaked on the channel so that they will view the videos that are mainly about Mexican culture. So that's an objective there. Okay, as far as travel, I'll let you know that I retired in my 50s at a relatively young age. I got a pension. I traveled to Cuernavaca on 2 separate occasions for 7 days. Then went over to San Miguel de Allende, lived there, leased an apartment there for 6 months, in which 5 days I traveled over to Oaxaca City. I didn't put in here. I've been through Querétaro, Mexico, and many other towns in Mexico. Okay. Since coming to the Lakeside area 3.5 years ago, I've been to all these cities here. I've been to, once again, I live in Ajijic. I live in La Foresta. I lived in different, in the past. Well, let me just start and say, I've been living in La Foresta for more than a year in a gated community, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with a beautiful pool, and it's just a great place. I love living there. Now, I have also enjoyed living in different apartments in the Lakeside area. I've also lived in an Airbnb and stayed in 3 different hotels in Ajijic. Okay. What I'll just get back to saying is, what I've also done since I started the YouTube channel, I didn't record this first visit to Guadalajara, in which I met a friend. She took me on the railway train to Tonalá. We went there, traveled from Tlaquepaque back and forth, and to Tonalá. So I didn't record any of that, but I went back a few weeks later, back to Guadalajara, went to Tlaquepaque by tour bus, and also traveled from Tlaquepaque, or from Guadalajara City to Tlaquepaque, also on a railway train. Okay, and I did videos on that. Now, I've traveled back and forth to these places in taxis, direct buses, Ubers, and now Most recently, I got a car, so I go to Guadalajara every now and then in my car. Okay. Also, here's listed 1,500 videos that I've uploaded from Ajijic and the city I'm currently living in for the last year, more than a year. Also, the town of Chapala, Guadalajara City, Tlaquepaque, San Antonio, Riberas del Pilar, San Nicolas de Ibarra, San Juan Costa, Jacotepec, and most recently, Ichloacan. I spent a couple days over there and uploaded some videos. Okay, once again, I'm a relatively young retiree, retired at 57 with a pension, and recently, not long ago, have received Social Security. I'm of Social Security age now. Okay. Also want to talk about the walk videos. I have put up since, let's say, in the last 14 months, hundreds of walk videos, dozens of interviews with expats and Mexican residents. Now, with the Mexican residents, many of those videos that were uploaded were with road workers, people who are beautifying the city in San Antonio, and also the Jardín in Ajijic and different places, men working on the roads. Also, restaurant owners and vendors in the Lakeside area. Now, what I do is, when I do the Mexican resident interviews, you're going to notice that many of them, or quite a few of them, the interviewees will be speaking only in Spanish, and that's because they know very little English, or they don't know any English, the ones that don't. I have it set up. There is no prerequisite for one to speak English. Anyone can speak on the channel. They can speak whatever language they choose, and there's no prerequisite. Any interviewees or people being interviewed speak English. They can speak a little bit of English, a little bit of Spanish, or entirely in Spanish. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I also done videos on food, dining, entertainment, and cultural videos. And once again, I wanted always to lean or primarily make cultural videos and try to keep people interested by putting up other types of videos as well. All right, so a lot of that being done and said, I have taken Spanish lessons, 4 of them in San Miguel de Allende, used Duolingo too, and practiced with Mexican residents. I started taking Spanish lessons back in San Miguel de Allende. I took 4 class lessons at the Insurgentes at the Biblioteca there, and I'm always trying to work at progressing and improving my Spanish. So, I wanted to say, I don't know if I mentioned Jacotepec when I was going through these. I've done videos there as well. So, I'm really happy to do this channel and help people in whatever way I can. I've been helping people in different ways since I first came to Mexico as a snowbird. I'm not a snowbird any longer, but that was for a little more than about 4.5 years ago. And especially by coming to Lakeside a little more than 3 years ago. But since I started uploading videos in June of 2021, I'm often recognized and approached by viewers of the channel, and we sit around and we talk, and I give them assistance. I'll talk with them, and I'll give them as much assistance and information as I can. So I enjoy doing that as well. So with that, I'm going to close this video. Thanks for viewing. Buenas tardes from up here in a suburb of Detroit. I'm going to be back very soon. I want to say thanks for viewing. Adios. And once again, buenas tardes. Thanks for viewing.